Hello, everybody. I'm here to explain the portfolio to you on video. You've seen some written pages about it, but it certainly doesn't hurt to hear the teacher explain it verbally on video. And I want you to compare this to a portfolio that an art student might carry around. Okay, let's say you're an art major and you're out applying for jobs. You carry this binder of your best drawings and you're going to go out and apply for a job, maybe as a commercial artist. You don't stick your bad drawings in there, right? You set them aside. You only showcase your very best work. When you think about it, the word portfolio is used often like a stock portfolio. If you're investing in the stock market, you only keep your best stocks, you get rid of the bad ones, right? So it's a similar process with a writing course. You're going to submit a portfolio of your best 4 drafts of your first 4 papers, the 2-page essay number 1, which is description, number 2, which is storytelling, and then 3, definition, and 4, finally, the formal argument paper. The research paper is not part of the portfolio. It's a separate assignment. Now, if you don't have time to revise, I understand. That's okay. Not everybody has the same amount of time when they're in school as the other students. You've got too many other classes, you got a job, whatever, or you just feel like your grade was fine. The original rubric score will be your grade on each one of those 4 papers if you don't revise. And there's one really important thing that I want you to think about, okay? This is unusual. Most teachers do not read a paper 2 or 3 times like I do. We're not paid to. I just think this is better teaching. And it's extra work for me. And I allow you to revise right up until the very end of the semester. But for me to be able to keep doing this, you have to help me. That's why I've created these portfolio checklists. I can look at the checklist very quickly and see the student did not revise this paper, the student did revise this paper. It saves me a huge amount of time. If you don't fill out the portfolio checklist, I get really cranky about it because I must have at least 15 warnings and pleadings in the course. Please do not forget to send the portfolio checklist to the correct folder at the end of the semester. Some advice about that. First of all, I get cranky if you don't, and I will lower your grade if you do not submit the portfolio checklist. Notice I'm saying that with a smile on my face. I don't want to lower anybody's grade, so please just don't forget it, okay? Now, do not submit a paper to the portfolio folders if you have not revised it. Don't put the original one in there, or I'll spend a whole lot of time reading it going, what did they change? Don't do that, okay? Please pay attention to my directions. Also, if you have not revised anything, you still need to fill out the portfolio checklist and submit it for me, and just fill it out and say, I did not revise any of these papers, then I won't go looking for them, all right? And that'll save me a whole lot of time too. And if you have any questions at all about the portfolio checklist, about the due dates, which are all very, very clear, it's Sunday, December 3rd at midnight. Don't hesitate to send me an email. I will answer the questions. But again, a quick review. There are 4 folders for your final revised drafts of each of your first 4 papers. If you revised, submit them, and you have a really good chance of earning a higher score on each of those papers. And I will read them carefully. I don't have a lot of time for making comments, but I will look at them. And if you earned a 65 the first time around, is really quite possible, especially if you worked at the Writing Center on a revision, that you'll earn an A the second time around. It's good teaching that way. You get feedback from me, you get feedback from the Writing Center staff. And go back to the very first essay. I left a message for many of you on the essay where I said, the path to great writing is to write a good draft, get feedback from people you trust, and revise. And that's pretty much coming full circle here now at the end of the semester. If you revise your early drafts, you'll grow as a writer. And more important than the grade that you get in this class, you'll kind of understand this whole process going forward to classes beyond mine, to write a good draft, get feedback from someone you trust and revise. So that's what the portfolio is all about. It's no big mystery. It's your final drafts of your first 4 papers. Have a good time putting it together. Don't put it off until 11 o'clock on December 3rd and then try to get it all together at the last minute. Okay. In fact, if you're working on revising those 4 papers, do it soon. The sooner you start revising, the better chance you have of improving your score. Okay. And that's what I want. I want you to succeed.